Good day, everybody. This is Shondolyay Aje with Shondolyay Aje TV. I'm here with Mr. Nathaniel Brown. Mr. Brown is here. He's originally from Riley High School, dealing with the high school children. He's recently transitioned over to Dickinson. What is it, Mr. Brown? Dickinson Fine Arts Academy, where he's dealing with the sixth, seventh, and eighth graders. We're here to do a little interview on Mr. Brown and pick his brain and see what's going on inside the school systems today. Is the 1111 portal of 2019. So he had an interesting day today, and we would like to hear all about it and ask a few more questions. How you doing, Mr. Brown?
I'm doing fine.
That's great. That's good to hear that, Mr. Brown. Good to see you in good spirits today.
Yes, I'm always in good spirits.
I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that his position in at the new school, Dickinson, is the security. How you liking that position, Mr. Brown?
Security, that's a great position for a person that's my age and trying to keep in shape and trying to motivate our children to be better people.
All right. So how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great, first of all, because it's a lot of moving. It's a lot of moving and running up and down stairs, chasing kids. Yeah, it's a lot, and it helps me because it helps me lose a little weight and get my health even healthier. Chasing those kids.
So have you seen any problems in the school systems lately?
Well, I wouldn't say problems because what it is what it is, and things happen for reasons, and you have to go through certain protocols to have things happen.
I agree. Totally agree on that.
Mhm.
So, what type of protocols, positive protocols, do you say that has been established to maneuver problems that might be arising?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a protocol. I would say it's just um, the the policy that you have to go through when it comes with dealing with kids with behavioral problems,
Mm-hmm.
and that's you have to keep um, a track record, meaning black and white write ups, things of that nature, to be able to find out what's really going on with the kid, or try to help the parents just as well as the kids come to some kind of conclusion of how to deal with the behavioral problem that the kids are
Mm, okay. So, I do remember that one great point that stands out about you in my mind is your musical background. How do you think you can um, intertwine this piece of you to maybe help out the kids there at Dickinson?
having. Well, I don't know about the music. I don't know about the music because I ain't picked up a sax in a while. But they do have a choir, and the choir is great. You know, they're up and learning, and a lot of them do go to church, so a lot of them do have, I would say, great interest in singing and learning how to sing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, mentioning church. So this is where they're picking up their musical experience from.
Well, no, not only church. I mean, you know, we got uh, different TV shows like America's Most Talented, things of that nature. See, children, what they do is they pick up on things that they like from watching other people do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not only in church; it's on TV with a variety of characters singing and doing different things, and the kids pick up on that. And some of them, that's what they like to do. Some of them don't like to do it.
Oh, I was just speaking on where they're utilizing their time as far as getting their own experience in it. So this is some of the place where kids have open avenues to that I see anyway to be able to play the drums and be able to play different organs and saxophones and besides school because some of them from what I'm noticing is like when you and I was going to Simeon, and yes, we're both Simeon Wolverines, by the way.
Go Wolverines.
Yes, go Wolverines. Yes, but when we was at Simeon, we had things like the band, and that's where you was drum major, correct?
That is correct.
Right, and you had that experience through the school. We noticing that these children are not really into the bands and things. I remember you stating that they thought that that was a weak statement and made them look weak if they was in the band now. When you received a scholarship in that same band that they're feeling is so weak now. Times have really changed, haven't they?
Yes, they
Yeah.
have. Yes, they have. And certain kids do have a great interest in band. Certain kids don't, but there's a it's a how must I say it? Give maybe
Win-win.
Win-win
Or
situation,
lose situation.
situation.
Yeah.
Because you have some kids that are talented already for music, so they have no other choice but to pursue what their talent is. But then you have those that doesn't have talents that are in the schools or period that tries to make them stray away from their goal, which is actually playing an instrument or actually singing or actually playing violin. It goes all music goes all different type of ways. Vocal, um,
Mm-hmm.
it's just uh, as being a kid, you have to be strong. You have to be a leader yourself because if you're not a leader and a follower, you can get lost.
With peer pressure.
You can get lost in the in the system. You can just get lost and thrown off what it is that you basically want to do in your life.
Mm-hmm. I see. So if there was anything else that you could do besides working in the system, what would that be? Would that be taking the children, helping out with helping others through musical career? Would it be doing something with your hands, or if it could be anything else other than being a part of that same system that you're speaking of, that these children they are getting lost in these days. How would you take that? Would you use your musical background to help others? How would you help others in society? Um, One thing that I want to bring to the table is that there is a awakening happening on the earth, and there's a lot of talk about it. There's a lot of energy flowing, and the biggest thing with this awakening, guys, is simply helping others. So, my question to Mr. Brown right now is to just elaborate on if he was not in the system, a part of this matrix anymore, what would he use? What tools of his own would he use to help others? Would it be in that same musical field, or is it something else that you could think that we can better help others at? Because there's a lot of things that's going wrong in the earth. People going through mental situations. So there's people that's helping others through counseling. But with your gifts, those gifts that I see in you, you're good with talking with people. You're good with being able to redirect people. There's another gift that I see that you're really strong. One of your strong gifts is being able to redirect these children without even breaking them down, without hurting their pride. And when a lot of other people can't do that, just to mention, that's how you came from Riley to Dickinson, because the principal over there just was so in love with you. Your name was ringing all over South Bend. And Mr. Brown had him in check, y'all. Mr. Brown had it in check. They couldn't help it. Everybody was fighting over him. It was something else. So Dickinson got him, and he got control. He definitely got control of the people and the kids. Trust that. From the stories that I hear, that's one reason that this interview was so interesting to me, because the children at Riley High School, anywhere we go, they love Mr. Brown. They run into him, leaving their parents, running to him, giving them hugs. He's a big access to the community, guys. So, one of the things that I know God got me here is to assist myself, heal myself, and assist others. And my means is to assist Mr. Brown on just seeing how he can assist others with with the gifts that he owns himself, the tools within him, his tools that he can assist others with. I just was wondering, what would be the answer to that question, Mr. Brown? Would it be building some type of clubhouse for the children to come to? Or will it be, because I know it would be with you, it'd be with kids. It just seemed like God gifted you with these babies, with our babies.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not financially stable to be able to get buildings and things of that nature, but I would assist others working as a team and putting things together as far as maybe YMCA, somewhere for the kids to go so they can feel safe coming to, just as well as the parents can feel safe for them going to and from that place without no bullying, no fighting, no shooting, no, just having the kids somewhere safe.
Yeah, keeping that balance and that
control. That's what I would actually assist with.
Yeah, it sounds like you were sticking with protecting our babies with that same security line, making sure that they always safe no matter where they are on this earth. Mm-hmm. I love that about you, Mr. Brown. One question I did want to ask you, while we are still on this subject, before we move away from the church, how do you feel about Christianity? Was brought up in Christianity by our parents. How do you feel about Christianity today, November the 11th, 2019? What's your thoughts on it? What do Jesus mean to you?
Well, Jesus is my Father. Jesus is the Son. And Jesus is the Holy Spirit. So, in Christianity, or being a Christian, I love being a Christian. In spite of what other people say, everyone has their own beliefs.
Yes, sir.
I don't knock nobody, and I wouldn't want nobody to knock me for what I believe.
And nobody should be doing that.
Because there's always going to be three: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, regardless to what in the end. If you don't know,
mind, body, and soul.
If you don't know the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost and believe in those three, there will be a problem.
That sounds like judgment. Let's move on. Okay, so have you heard anyone speak on this awakening in the schools? Not even just in the schools. Have you heard of anybody speak about this awakening anywhere?
Well, actually, Uh, my old lady, she is in the process of the awakening and the things of that nature, which I don't really understand, but I don't knock her for it. You know,
Anybody else in the community besides me?
no,
Nope, you never heard anybody.
no, not heard him say anything besides Kiki, which is the baby girl,
But I've heard you
our
come
baby
in and
girl,
tell me different stories about what different people said, and I'm like, really? And
about the
you like,
awakening.
you too? My wife was saying that same stuff. I remember one day I was saying something, and then some man came to you in Walmart, and he was saying something to you, and you came and told me about it, and I said, yeah. But it's been a couple of times. Guess you just don't remember. But okay, going on to the next one. Your 50th birthday is coming up. How you feel about your 50th birthday, Mr. Brown?
Well, if God allow me to turn 50,
That big goal.
I'm gonna make changes and I'm gonna be a better person.
Hey, Ashe, baby. Mr. Brown about to turn his big 50th, his golden birthday. The plans is a little rocky, but I know that God is gonna pull us through it, and everything is gonna just be lovely. We're planning to go to Mississippi as well, because his birthday is on the same day as my mom. On the 23rd, so we're gonna wait and do Thanksgiving with her, and all of us gonna do Thanksgiving together. So we'll keep you guys updated on Mr. Brown's 50th Goldie. You know we'll be back for that.
5-0.
Yes, stay tuned for that. Definitely. So we're sure that Mr. Brown should be going through a rites of passage right now. His likes is cocktails. My likes is marijuana. And we're both at that age where we should be going through our rites of passage, you know. So this video was one of those videos to bring out the outlooks on it, the outskirts on it, how we're doing with it, and where we'll be later. It's kind of a document from begin to end. Not so much from the begin with us, because I have been going through awakening for the last 2 years. My son, as you can see there in the burgundy, passed away, and just the reason for my body jerk, that moment of disappointment that I had to go through for God to sit me down and wake me up, make me aware of a lot of things that's going on, and teach me about things like narcissism and empaths, and the rites of passage, and our ancestors awakening today, the 1111 portal, different things I have started building. That's another thing. Creating things when you're going through your awakening, God shows you skills your ancestors that may have been here before you tend to start coming out. It's like, what you call it, body snatching, maybe, where you transcend, you just transcend, and you're allowing your ancestors to channel through you and create things that you'll never think you'll be able to do, guys. This is one piece that my daughter Shondolyay, we put together time, and we lit the box up. We actually learned how to light it up. Floating candles go in there with water. It also spins. It's on the turntable. Just a gorgeous piece. Some of the things that comes out of you when you start going through that spiritual awakening that in 2019. Another thing that I've pulled together since my awakening in 2017 is here a hemp gloss. I started learning about hemp, the other part of the marijuana plant. Just about everywhere we're going legal with marijuana. And so one of the things that I did recognize is that hemp is actually sold here in our. I actually work for a gas station, Mr. Charlie's, ran by Miss Becky. Okay, and I noticed this hemp oil with pure hemp seed oil in it, it was right there when I was learning about. That was one of the parts you go through, is learning about natural herbs, healing herbs, through this journey. And hemp was one of them. The other side of the marijuana plant, one side tends to be that THC, and that's this part of the hemp that is a healing um, agent of the plant. The other side that tends to make us high, that's the THC. Okay, so did I say THC first or CBD? CBD is the hemp part, the healing part. I don't know what I said, but the THC is the part that gets us high. That's the other side of the plant. So by me using the hemp, it's totally legal, guys. Hemp is good for anxiety. It's good for body aches. A lot of different. You look that up. That's a golden nugget I just dropped. That's some research for you guys to do. But this is a lip gloss with all natural um, oils in it. I have olive oil, 100% organic olive oil. I have the hemp oil. I do have macadamia oil. And if you look those oils up, you'll notice that they're all good for our bodies, our systems. You know, they help in some type of way. I love my jars, the mirror. If I take this off, this lights up. There's a light under there, if you can see. That helps you see in the mirror when you're putting your lip gloss on. So these are some of the things you end up creating yourself. So I want to put those on the market. I have had problems with the help on marketing them. I'm not sure on how to do that, and if there's anybody out there willing to help, I'm here with open arms. I have been trying to get different people to help, but this is a dog eat dog world. Nobody really wants to help, but those certain ones that's out there that God has risen, reincarnated into love and vibrations. So whoever you are, get with me. I can be reached here. Well, I'll give you my email address. Shondolyn, SHONDOLYON W
Go Seattle.
gmail.com.
Go Seattle.
Yes,
Go
he's
Seattle.
distracted with football. Sorry, guys. And yes, that's my plant back there. That's my piece of nature inside Bobo. I can't help that he's distracted with football, guys. I keep trying to tell him there's nothing I can do. This is one of those situations where you put that information out there to your family, but you know that old saying, you can lead the horse to the water, but you cannot make him drink. And we have to love ourselves. We have to continue on. Don't give up, guys. Those that are out there raising your vibe, making sure that everything is in alignment and you're preparing for this spiritual war, which is going on. And like I said, those portals opened up today. So put in the work. If you work with crystals, if you throw cowrie shells, I am learning the cycle of divination through cowrie shells, through oracle readings, through tarot readings. I have picked up the taste of even the crystal ball reading. So spirituality is in my bloodline. I am an O negative being. I'm not afraid anymore. Yes, I was claiming that targeted individual role for a moment, but hey, I am who I am, and I am Christ. The Christ within. Jesus girl live. Jesus me and I am. Love you guys. Mwah. Melanated beings. Peace out from Shondolyay Aje Renee.